So before I get started with this conversation, I want to make a disclaimer. So I absolutely benefit financially if you purchase supplements from my store. So I benefit from the purchasing or the selling of supplements. However, with that being said, uh, that desire to obtain money by selling supplements does not supersede my desire for the radical improvement of the community, in addition to my mission and purpose that I've set out to do with my business. Now, now that I have that out the way, um, I get asked so many times, time after time, um, do you have something to help me out with blood pressure? What do you recommend that I take for my blood sugar? What do you have for weight loss? I get asked those questions very frequently, whether it be online, through DMs or emails, or in the clinic on a daily basis. And before I answer that question, I want to help you kind of look at things differently. Here's what I want you to do before we get into talking about what I could offer you that could help you get to your health goal. I want you to get a sheet of paper. On that paper, I want you to draw a line right down the middle. So you can fold it, and then after you fold it in half, you can open back up and draw a line right down the middle. On one side of the paper, I want you to write negative. On the other side, I want you to write positive. Now, on the negative side, I want you to list out three things that you know for a fact you are doing on a daily basis that has a negative impact on your health. Now, these negative things can have a wide range from, drinking soda to being inactive, sitting, not moving. It could be something such as smoking, alcohol consumption, eating processed foods, eating fast foods every day. Only you know what it is that you're doing on a daily basis that will have a negative impact. And you don't have to go too deep about it. Like, you can just be very straightforward, get to the point, uh, but don't spend too much time, because most likely you already know. Just three things. And make sure you're being honest with yourself, because there's no benefit at all in lying to yourself as pertains to really anything, but especially as pertains to your health, because lying could literally cost you your life. So now that you have those three things listed out, on the other side of that paper, I want you to write down three things that you know for a fact are actually improving your health, that are actually positive to your health. Three things that you're doing on a daily basis. Once again, wide range. It could be something such as you're drinking water every single day. It could be something such as you take walks while you're at work for exercise. It could be something such as you fast 16, 18 hours a day. You exercise. Only you know that, but write those three things down and understand exactly how it is affecting you on a negative. How is it affecting you negatively? So make sure you write those three things. All right, so now you have the three things that you're doing on a daily basis that you know for a fact is having a negative impact on your health, and you have three things on the positive side that you know for a fact is having a positive effect on your life. Now, draw a line uh, below, across the paper, below the positive and negatives, and then I want you to think about your overall health right now, your overall status. And I want you to grade yourself on your current health status from a 1 all the way to a 10. 1 being you're doing horrible. In fact, you're on life support, you're in the ICU. So, of course, no one watching this right now is at a 1, I would think. And then 10 being you're the best, creme de la creme. There's nothing else you could do to improve your health. You're extremely perfect. And once again, you're most likely not watching this video. So be honest with yourself and grade your current health status. Maybe you think that you're at a 5. Look, things could be much worse and things could be a whole lot better. But you do have a couple of comorbidities. You do have, maybe it's blood pressure, high blood sugar, A1C. Maybe you're taking a couple medications. Also think about how you just feel overall in your body. Do you have energy? Do you feel like doing things? Give yourself a grade. Now, let's say that you gave yourself a grade of a 5, and I hope that you all are actually doing the exercise because it will greatly benefit you. Now, let's say that you looked at your health, you say, I'm not where I want to be, but at the same time, I'm not extremely unhealthy. I do have a couple of conditions. I am taking blood pressure and diabetes medication and cholesterol medication, and you gave yourself a 5 as far as the grade goes. Now, put that as your current health grade. Right below that, I want you to write projected health grade in 5 years. So, if you made no changes, if you just continue to do what you're doing on a daily basis, which includes your 3 positive things that you're doing, which includes your 3 negative things that you're doing, what do you think your health grade or your health score will be in 5 years? Projected in 5 years. I will tell you, if you're not working against degeneration, if you're not working towards improving your health, then your grade will go down. So if you're someone that's at a 5 right now, that you gave yourself a grade and you changed nothing, in 5 years, you're looking at being about a 3, possibly a 4. I'm sorry. You're looking at being a 4, possibly 3.5, 3, if you're not doing anything at all, because that is how the degeneration process works. It's a compounding effect, because most likely along the way, you'll pick up more unhealthy habits. Now, you have your current grade of a 5. You have a projected grade in 5 years of a 4. Ask yourself, how do you feel about that grade? You feel good with that projected grade? Because what you need to understand and accept is that if you don't change anything in your life right now as pertains to your health, that is where you will be in 5 years, possibly lower than that 4. It could be a 3 or a 2. Especially if you're already placed yourself at a 5, which means you're on medications, you have several conditions. We know that the natural process for these conditions, if you don't actually take action with lifestyle improvement, these conditions actually progress. So now I want you to sit in silence with your 5-year grade that is projected if you do absolutely nothing on the improvement end. Do you feel good with having that 4? Does it feel good to know that the things that you're doing right now in 5 years will place you at least at a 4? If that doesn't feel good for you or to you, and you're very unhappy with that grade, there's some things you need to do. Thankfully, you don't have to make a dramatic change. Well, eventually you may have to make a dramatic change. I apologize about the weed eating going on right now around me, but I want to make sure I get through this video. So you look at your projected grade. Now I want you to look at the 3 things you listed that you said were negative. You know for a fact that these are having a negative impact on your life. Once again, it could be smoking, it could be drinking, it could be drinking juice and soda, on and on and on and on and on. If you were to attack those 3 negative things that you're doing on a daily basis, as far as eradicating them or dramatically decreasing them, not all at once, one by one, maybe you do it 30 days on your first one that you said was negative, and then once you get a handle on that 30 on the first one for 30 days, then you add on the second one. So let's say you're drinking juice on a daily basis. You're also not moving whatsoever, no exercise whatsoever, and you eat a lot of McDonald's for lunch. Well, let's say for the first 30 days, you say, I'm not going to drink any more juice. I'm just going straight water. Do that for 30 days. You get a handle on it. Let's say you, after those 30 days, you now start to move. So now for the 30 days, you're now making sure that every 45 minutes while you're at work, you're getting up and you're walking around the building, you're walking up the stairs, you're walking down the hallway, but every single 45 minutes, you are getting up and you're actually moving. You're being active to the point where your heartbeat is increasing. Also, in addition to that, maybe you actually start to go to the gym once or twice a week. Once again, I'm just talking about getting you started. You do that for 30 days in conjunction with the fact that you're no longer drinking juice. And then on top of that, after those 30 days, you now say, I'm not going to eat McDonald's or fast food anymore for lunch. And so now you're knocking out that fast food meal that you would usually consume at lunch. And instead, you now bring your own food. You now maybe have a vegetable or fruit that you're bringing, but you're having something that's whole food, that's healthy, that you're eating for lunch at work. Think about those three things and think about attacking those on a 30-day sprints, and also compounding them, because you're not going to start doing one and then letting the other one go once you start doing something else. No, it's going to be a cumulative effect. If you were to start doing that, roughly in 90 days, you would be doing all those things on a daily basis. Now I want you to picture yourself doing that, and then I want you to draw your projection, or where you think your health grade would be in 5 years if you continue doing the positive things that you're already doing, but then you knocked off those 3 negative things that you were already doing. What do you think your health score will be? I'll tell you. If you're doing something like drinking juice on a daily basis, trust me, that juice drinking, the soda drinking, is aggressively attacking your health. It is deteriorating your health. Like, there's nothing positive about soda and juice. If you're not moving, you start moving, trust me, it's going to dramatically increase your health. If you start doing it based on if you start doing it based on an intensity that is considered to be higher intense for you, to the point where your heart rate is increasing, you're breathing a little heavy, plus a dedicated workout period once or twice a week, you're going to get healthy. And if you cut out processed foods, if you're eating, every single day, you're being consistent with eating processed foods, such as McDonald's, for lunch, and you cut that out, trust me, you're going to be healthy. So in 5 years, you're doing that. Where do you think the projection of your health is going to be in 5 years by continuing to do the positive things you already said you were doing, and by also knocking out the things that you said were negative? Where do you think it's going to be? I guarantee you, well, there's a high chance that your grade will increase. It's a high chance that your 5 will go from being a 5 to at the least a 6. Now, I've seen over my almost 8 years of practice now, I've seen this 5 jump to an 8 in less than 5 years. I mean, we're talking jumping to an 8 within a year and a half to 2 years. And a large amount of that has to do with fasting, because fasting knocks out a lot of the conversation of as far as the unhealthy habits that we're talking about. But it's definitely possible for you to radically improve that score if you cut out those things. Now from there, you have to ask yourself, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You sat down, you listed those things out. I assume you're being honest with yourself. You listed out the 3 things that you know that are negative. You listed out 3 things that you know that are positive. Now, you also listed out where you think you will be in 5 years. If you continue the same path, you know that grade will go down. Then you also went ahead and listed out where you think you would be in 5 years if you were to knock out those 3 negative things and hold on to the 3 positive things. Now, I want you to sit with this and ask yourself what you want to do. What do you want to do? Because to bring it all the way back around full circle, when people ask me if I have anything for blood pressure, or what do I recommend for blood sugar and weight loss and XYZ, yeah, I can go on down the list. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a very old-fashioned, straightforward black man from the South. I'm not into the tricks and the gimmicks, and I'm just not into it. So yeah, I could go down the list of the herbs you can take and the vitamins and the minerals, and once again, I actually sell a decent amount of those things. However, if I'm being honest and I'm being very straightforward, which that is my default, then I'm going to tell you what I have to offer you is selling you on the idea of you. Like, that is the best thing that I have to offer you, is selling you on you. Because you are most likely doing things on a daily basis that are having a negative impact on your life, which means if you cut those things out, it will have a positive impact on your life. So, in other words, do I have anything? Yeah, you, you can actually improve your health. Um, you trying to take supplements or vitamins or minerals or something while continuing to do negative things is a waste of money. It's a way, and you can look, you are absolutely free to waste your money. I prefer not to engage in that relationship. If you are doing negative things, unhealthy things, you have no interest at all on actually improving your lifestyle. I don't want anything to do with you wasting money on my products to uh, do nothing with it, because that's literally what you're doing. You'll be just wasting money. You'll be throwing it down the actual toilet because you're not doing the real work. The real work is changing your lifestyle habits, improving your lifestyle habits. So I hope you all understand what I'm saying. So once again, uh, to wrap up the question, to answer the question of do I have anything that can help you out with XYZ? Yes, you. You are the thing. You are the one that can radically help yourself out with these conditions or your current health grade that you currently have. All right. So I hope that helps you out. If you found it to be beneficial, please like the video. Please share the video. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. All right. Peace.